brand new 30-inch digging bucket with a pin-on quick attach from Kubota here. So just gonna get this hooked up. It's the first time I'm using this quick attach. Just took off our 16-inch digging bucket. Just have to put this piece of metal on here and then bolt it on, and also got a little extra safety pin, but this just goes across the back, bolts on into that hole, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna hook this up here. Should just this pin go in there. This just goes through that hole right there, and then you screw it on. And once it's screwed on, you put the little safety pin. Obviously I'm gonna have to use my wrench here. Okay. There we go, nice and snug. Oh yeah, now we're like a big excavator. Ready to start baling some dirt. Doubling up the process here. Let's go, 30 inches. Update on the second wall. We're almost up at the top of the hill, and you can see how ridiculously deep we're digging this. We're basically digging the foundation because when they dug for this foundation, they had to be at least in line with this cutter, a bit over, because this ground has all been pre-excavated, so we can't build a wall on that. We have to build it up so much with gravel because of that, and we have to compact it. We literally got to come up probably like a good 4 feet of gravel here and compact it in layers, if not more. But you got to do what you got to do. The ground's no good. You can see it keeps caving in. I've already got this way wider than it's supposed to be, but it is what it is. A lot of extra digging, but do it right. You can see we got our second load of Sienna stone. That's our final load there. Got the rest of the base stones and pretty much the majority of the coping. We got a little bit of coping the first time, so we didn't have enough to finish this wall. Now we will. Coping again is the top piece. You can see we have our geogrid here in all the areas that are going to be pretty much like 4 courses or more. We're putting some geogrid in. If it's just 2 or 3 courses, don't really bother. And we also got our pipe. And again, this is what I meant by there's 2 sides of the wall. So this side of the wall, this is the back of it, and it's facing the walkway, so it's retaining here. So this is the back of the wall, and then gets to a point where it transitions, and now it's going to be facing here and facing here and retaining the sidewalk. And this is where we have to transfer our pipe through the wall. And now this is the new back side of the wall all the way to the end. So we're gonna have to get some clear stone and some fabric on top as well before we do our topsoil and our grading. But yeah, just to show you the process there. Geogrid in, pipe is in, and just missing the last few pieces of coping to finish this one as we're working on the base along that side there. And we just managed to finish our base here just as it started to rain. We'll be back next week and finish this project off. And there you have it. That was the final piece. It's the last piece. Both retaining walls complete. All the coping on. Obviously we got to clean up the site now. Get our geogrids down. Gravel on the pipe, or 3/4 clear stone. Fabric on top. And then do some grading and sodding to finish up these lots here. So we are getting into clear stone here. Gonna build it up, just up to roughly where our geogrid is. We'll have to get our geogrid down, maybe take a little bit of this fill out so we can get our geogrid down flat, then get our filter cloth and dirt over top. But yeah, and then we're gonna do gravel up to there, obviously up to where the pipe is, goes through the wall, and then obviously along the other side. Okay, so we took a bit of a break from the retaining wall. This is the same project, we're just doing different work. We planted 56 boulevard trees on the street here, as it has literally been raining for the past 3 or 4 days straight, so we couldn't do any more work there. We built the wall, but we have to finish putting the gravel in behind it and the grading and sodding. So today is the first day we're not gonna have rain, so hopefully we're gonna get back to that. We're just finishing up the last step, putting mulch down the street here on both ways, and that's our last few trees. So little side quest, but we'll be back to the wall and continue the progress there very shortly. Okay, so back to the wall project, getting the filter cloth down now. Our stone is up to about 1 course or so roughly below, and yeah, filter cloth, and now we're ready to get topsoil. Had a hell of a time trying to find anything dry. There's a big pile in the back, but had to dig into it quite a bit. So yeah, gonna start getting some topsoil, get this all graded out, and sod coming later. Man, that's some very tacky stuff. I'm gonna have to scrape the mud out of the bucket. But hey, so what we got, we have to deal with it. We're gonna get it done one way or another. Okay, so we're making some progress. Looking pretty good considering. Managed to find a little bit of dry stuff so we can kind of put on top. And we're gonna level this out. This area we'll use the Mini X since it's quite a big area here to do by hand. And there we go, got our sod going down. Final step here after the grading's all done. All right, there we go, we're all sodded. Nice little gentle swale so the water can flow down here. Both sides are complete, and now we're just doing a final thing. We got our gravel all down this side of the wall, got our fabric down, and we are gonna just finish up by cutting up that hump and cutting this down and spreading out the fill. It's not really part of our job. We're not supposed to be doing the walkway, but just to sort of leave the job cleaner, and the builder kind of asked if we could do that. So we're gonna cut that down, spread it all out evenly here, and then whoever does the actual future sidewalk will have to establish and deal with that a little better, but we're just roughing that part in. But yeah, our project here is done. Walls sodded, all our stone. Doing a little tour on the wall. Look at these steps, getting my cardio in. Got Jason here on the excavator ripping this up so that the skid steer can easily get it. It's basically the end of the day here. It's almost 6 o'clock, so we're just trying to muscle through and get this over with. Get this all done. And that's that. We'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya. And okay. So at this point, it's actually been about a month since we were here, or more. Probably about 5 or 6 weeks actually, since we finished up the walls and the grass. You can see the grass is all looking good. All the grass we laid here along, it all took pretty good. These people aren't cutting it, but you can see how high it's already gotten. Needs a little mow, but apart from that, this is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about, so you can visualize what I meant by the walkway being higher than the grass on this side. So So you can see here, the walkway keeps going higher. Well, these people didn't do a good job watering, but you can see here the walkway keeps going higher than the lawn, so therefore we're retaining the walkway. You can kind of have a better idea what I was talking about here if it made no sense to you guys. And then at around this point here, we stop retaining here, and now we're retaining the ground as the ground gets higher than the walkway. So you can see there, and we have to make a high point here, and then the grade slopes down again. So that's the whole scope of what we had to do here and why we had to build the wall this specific way that they requested. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed watching that transformation happen and exactly what I was talking about here on this unique retaining wall project we had to do, don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.